Oh, this is a good day. Today I'm going to give you 3 things that you can use to make your life better right now. That those motivational gurus and certified life coaches just cannot deliver because they've never done these things. I've learned this through experience. I've conducted some pretty extreme experiments with my life, and I'm here to share the results of that with you. So, the first 3 things you can do today to make your life better. Number 1, loosen up. Loosen up. Not physically so much as mentally. Okay? If you're wanting to reinvent yourself or to start a new life or just add a little something extra to your life right now, then you're going to need to consider all the possibilities for that. And to do that, you need to loosen up your thinking. You need to open your mind to the possibilities. You're standing in a field of all possibilities. The universe is abundant. It'll let you do pretty much anything you want to do, but you got to open your eyes to see what's out there. You got to smell it, taste it, see what's going on around you. And then you will see the little glimmers of light from the doors that are opening specifically for you. You got to open your mind to the possibilities. Don't have to pick anything yet. Today, just loosen up a little bit. Number 2, when you're considering all these possibilities in your life, and there are many, that's the cool thing about being human, you see. I spent lots of time in the wilderness tracking animals. That's what I did. I'd track them. I'd observe their behaviors. And they're, by and large, one-dimensional creatures. They all concerned with survival, with food and shelter and reproducing, and that's all they do. Maybe they have personalities. You don't see a whole lot of it. And they certainly don't have hobbies. They have one-dimensional lives. Being human is different than that. Being human is exponentially more exciting. Food and shelter are part of the plan. It's a given. We have to do these things. I'll tell you something. I hear all the time people saying, man, I wish I had time for adventure. I wish I could spend my life just pursuing happiness, but I got responsibilities. Yeah, well, me too. I raised 3 children with a wife. We had a house, cars. I had a business. Okay? That was responsibility, right? I had employees. It wasn't somebody else's business. It was my business, my employees. I was responsible for their well-being. Lots of responsibility in life, man. That's part of the plan. You have to plan around those things. But I didn't let those responsibilities get in the way of me living an authentic life. I still found time. I made time for adventure because it made me happy, you see. Now, I know that sounds selfish, but it's not, because when planning for my next adventure would make me happy, that happiness would spill over on my family. I'd go to work thinking about my next adventure, and that happiness would spill out on my employees. It spilled out on the world around me and made that world a little bit better place. Okay? It's selfish if I keep the happiness to myself, if I just hoard it. But if that happiness is spilling out on the world around me, a world that needs it right now, then that's absolutely a good thing. So consider all the possibilities. Consider even the unreasonable ones. When I was a business executive, I started thinking about retracing the trail of Lewis and Clark, and that was unreasonable. It was going to take 2 months. Nobody in my circle, my friends, thought that this was a reasonable idea. Fortunately, I did it anyway. It turned out to be one of the finest chapters of my life. Okay? And it led me to more adventure. Look at me here. I'm living in Poland. I'm married to a Polish lady. I never saw that coming. I would never have discovered that wonderful possibility had I not been on that path of my happiness. Which brings us to the third part. You're going to find all of this that you want in your life on the path to happiness. Okay? Go where you are drawn. Go where your energy is best. Go do the things that bring out the best you. There is nothing wrong with pursuing your happiness. Don't just do things because you're supposed to do them. Do them for a reason. because it's taking you closer to your next objective, because it lights you up right now. It doesn't have to be financially rewarding. It doesn't even have to be socially important. It's important enough if it makes you happy, if it gets you out of your chair, out from behind your handheld, out from behind your screen, into the world at large, living. Seeing doors open, discovering new possibilities, writing new chapters in the story of your life. So those are the three things, the three permission slips I've given you today that you can use right now to start setting up the next cool thing you do with your life. Loosen up your thinking a little bit. Consider all the possibilities and understand that you get to pick more than one thing. If the thing you pick to do right now doesn't work out, that's okay. You get to pick another one. That's okay. And all the things you pick should be on the path to your happiness, because that's the road where you're going to learn what you came into this life to learn. That's what I give you today. You can't get that just anywhere else. This isn't based on theory. This isn't academic. This is based on the experience I've gathered conducting extreme experiments with authentic living. And I know what you're saying. Man, I don't even know what makes me happy anymore. How do I know which door I should walk through? And we're going to talk about that in the next video. Okay, so hit the subscribe button so you don't miss the next video. You can't get all the answers to life in 10 minutes. You're going to have to stick around here for a little while. And use the comments below if you want to talk about something right now. If there's something top of mind that needs my attention today, use the comments below. I read them. I'll respond to you. Ask Christoph. Christoph, thanks for the comments, man. Thanks to all of you for stopping by today. I'll see you next week. Live the lives you imagine, man. Live life on purpose. There's really no better way to do this.